a community health worker has been very rewarding. It's very rewarding when your client reaches a goal and you work together towards it and they get there to the finish line. It's really amazing.
My experience is loving the power that I hand back to my clients when they feeling hopeless in a deep, dark place, especially when this is like their third or fourth pregnancy, they're doing this again, they're young, so just empowering our clients, that's the best part of me and the CHW.
My experience is, well, what I enjoy most about my position is just knowing that I make a difference in someone's life. Most of my clients have no support at all. They have nobody on their side, nobody that encourages them. So knowing that they look forward to seeing me and they're trying to get a hold of me outside of the time that I set aside for them, it shows that I do make a difference on them and that what we are doing is necessary in the community.
For me is when they refer someone else to you, and you can see them kind of sharing that information and education that you gave them. You see it being shared with other people, because we can't necessarily reach everybody. But if we give it to them and they give it to their friends and then they give it to somebody else, then we're actually making an impact and people are understanding why we're doing what we're doing.
The fact that they are so happy about the program and they're willing to give us their information and invite us into their homes, like it's really a blessing to share what we learned, to pass it on so we can have healthy babies and healthy mommies and healthy homes.
Definitely there's less stress with the mothers, just knowing that, as Carmen said earlier, a lot of people don't have support, unfortunately, but just to have us as their support, and with the connections that we do have in the community, we just can add that extra layer of support for them, just to help them through their pregnancies so they can just be healthy and those babies come out and be healthy and grow up.
I mean, another thing that I see also is just when we are going out and talking to these agencies and talking to the doctors and talking to the people that are in these higher up positions, when we explain what we're doing, they have a better understanding of what's going on, because a lot of times in their eyesight, this client that we're seeing at their home and we see them as a person, they just see them as a number on a piece of paper. But we're humanizing their patients and they're starting to have a better understanding and want to know how they can help their clients, how they can help their community, because in a lot of ways, they got a lot more power than what we do, because they're the ones that make the decisions.
Right, and they're excited to have a program to enroll their clients in need. So that is a good thing.
And there's a lot of resources out in the community that people don't know about. So when they finally find out, that stress of, I didn't know where my baby's gonna lay or sleep, I didn't know how I was gonna get my baby home, and they realize it's help out there. You just, we're here to help you find that help, and that relief off their shoulders is really big.
They really appreciate the support. It's mainly the support. They do appreciate the education given and the information and the mediation going on between the different agencies and stuff and coming out, but they just really appreciate the support, because I get a lot of text messages, not on days that I even communicate with them on my own. They'll text me out the blue and say, I love you, Ms. Carmen, or thanks so much, or I told my friend about you, or I can't wait to see you again, or whatever. So you know that you make an impact on them. So,
like, I'm not here to look and tell you what to do. My job is to help. How can I help you help yourself and be a support system during your pregnancy in the next 12, up to the baby 12 months. So
I think that's something else that a lot of the clients seem to understand better or appreciate more, is that we fully understand what they're going through.
Yes.
We've walked the same walk that they're walking. We all have kids. We've all been through things. We've all had to receive assistance in some kind of way. We have to humble ourselves and go out here and put our pride aside and ask for help and know how to go and ask for the help. And what we're doing basically is sharing with them what we already did in order for us to get to the position that we are now. Some of us, me myself, honestly, I'm still kind of getting out of that position. And they appreciate talking to somebody who understands where they're coming from, not somebody that's sitting behind a desk right, they're gonna say they understand what they're going through. No, you don't. You haven't been in the projects, you haven't been with your lights off, you haven't had to choose between whether or not you gonna eat or your kids is gonna eat. You haven't been in that position. So if you haven't been there, you really can't say you understand.
late.
And that wall gets built up then when you don't have that, there's not a meeting of the minds, there's not an understanding between that person and who they're asking for help. And basically that's what we become, is the person to kind of break down that wall.
I've learned for one, a lot just about our body, how stress affects our bodies, especially during pregnancy. I've also learned to be just less judgmental. I believe I was not judgmental before, but when you meet with all these different people and you hear their stories and you hear their circumstance, it's like, you know, it's very just humbling just to think, you know, well, some people are better off than you are, like even though we're in our position, and some people are not so well off, and it's just.
Well, I learned two things. One, infant mortality.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know anything about infant mortality. Where I'm from, I mean, it's said the baby just died. It was meant to die, but not knowing that the increase could have led to crib death or infant mortality. So I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know, and it didn't affect me directly. So I didn't pay no attention, but not knowing if it's affecting my community where I live in, I work in, it is affecting me.
Well, I see it going very far. I'm just seeing so far the few months that we have been doing this, the impact that we've made in our clients' lives already. Just the differences, you know, we had some ups and downs already, but for the most part, you know, we work together as a team, and as long as we continue to do that, then I believe that this program will go far and affect our community in a positive way.
Decrease in infant mortality. That is my goal, and I hope that's what happens.
Because I have a client that is so excited about the program that she wants to find out how she can train to be a community health worker.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah,
she
that's
actually
what I'm talking
sees the
about.
need of it. She's like, Ms. Carmen, seriously, I don't know, after I, graduate or, from this program, she's like, how long are you gonna be with me? I said, up until your son is 1. She was like, that's all? She was like, well, I wanna know how I can be a community health worker because, she sees the need.
And that's what I was going to say. The need for CHWs is, it's just needed, and not just infant mortality, but ways of re-entry programs and chronic diseases and every aspect of life. CHWs are needed, and doing this work, you really don't realize it until you actually get your feet wet and see what's going on in your community and really understand, like, people need guidance. And it's not that they don't want to do stuff, and it's not that they don't want to be healthy, and it's not that they don't want to, have full-time employment. They sometimes just don't know how to go about doing things. And that's where we come in to just help guide what you already want to do.
I think we all, and everyone, even the other community health workers, we all are definitely making an awesome impact within our clients' lives. And I hate to call them clients, I call mine participants, because you can participate. So my participants' lives, and just seeing this program really going far, and maybe even extending it and helping them with other challenges they may come across as they move towards success in their life.